or fierce rivals on the field. But just remembering there are things bigger than that. Beautiful taonga or treasure given by the Fijian rugby union, the Fijian Sevens team. Beautiful.
So here we go. Fiji will get us started. Jordan Way from Australia is your referee. Ikanakota gets us underway. Both these teams are already booked in the Cup quarterfinals on finals day. It's all about who wins the pool. Sam Dixon. First carry into contact for the New Zealand Sevens. Molia to Kurt Baker. Joe Webber flings it across to his captain, Scott Curry, co-captain with Tim Nicholson, who starts this one off the bench. Dylan Collier. Collier at scrum half. Here's Webber again. Great to see him back in the New Zealand Sevens, but a loose pass. Fortunately, Collier reacts well, improvises with the basketball pass over the top. Here's Dixon across to Curry. Shooting out of the line is Mofanathangi. And then Dixon throws a wild pass, which is way too far in front of Kurt Baker. Well, how's that for a spot tackle from Sevaloni Mofanathangi?
Well, that's how New Zealand like to play Fiji. They found a formula that have found successful in the past, holding possession. But if you do that in front of your post and throw these big long passes, it gives time for the defence to come up and make those reads. And that pass right there, miles in front. Good defence, Fiji.
New Zealand are on a 6-game losing streak in Hong Kong to Fiji. It dates all the way back to the 2012 Cup final. They lost Cup finals to Fiji in 2012, 13 and 16. And here come the Olympic champions looking for their first score. Good tackle there from Regan Ware, but it's still alive for Fiji. Offload out the back, and they're in. It's Tuimamba.
But it was all about the offload. I think also Drani Sunukula. Nasoko, usually the regular captain, not here. He's the one that gives these passes under pressure. Jiri Narangi gives it away, but look at this. Beautiful out the back. Draws in Collier and leaves space free.
What a season he is having. Aminiasi Tuimamba.
But the whole try was created from the great defence from Fiji. New Zealand's 22, they got the turnover. And then in the end got the try as well.
So Fiji unbeaten in their last 27 matches here in Hong Kong. It's a quite extraordinary record. Won the Cup in Cape Town and Hamilton this series. New Zealand with 2 titles as well.
Geez, that's tough, that's harsh. There was a competition in the air for mine. Jiri Narangi was the one that went up singularly for Fiji. The pod for New Zealand was lifted through Collier. Regan Ware's going to lift Rani Sunukula only for the ball. He said he's grabbed the arm. He's trying to rip that ball back.
End product is New Zealand fine touch inside the Fiji half. Kurt Baker with a little chat to his fellow playmaker Joe Webber. What have the All Black Sevens got cooking here? Dylan Collier calling the lineouts, and it goes to Dixon in the middle. Here is Webber. Ware can't hold on to it. It's gone forward. Slightly late tackle coming in there from Paula Sinikula. No harm done.
Well, Fiji have seen New Zealand do this move before, where they go out and then bounce in. It's what we call a bin. And New Zealand probably should have went out. They haven't used that option as yet. So Joey Webber's going to fake on the outside with Regan Ware right there, and he drops in short, but they read it nicely.
Tuwai, the only player in this Fiji squad to have played in all 4 Hong Kong Sevens tournaments. They've won 4 in a row. looking for their 5th here this weekend. That would be a record. There's the offload to Moffat-Afangi, but how's that for a tackle from Regan Ware? Giving up some size on Moffat-Afangi, but it's Botitu who gets the offload and sprints away. Fiji have their second.
But it's Drani Sunukula with the assist, the second one. 2 tries Fiji of 2 Drani Sunukula passes. Beautiful. Once again, look at him here, spins, draws on the defender. There's the initial hit from Regan Ware. Drani Sunukula is the one in the boot, but look at this pass. Again, taking out multiple defenders. The captain leading from the front.
A smile on the dial of Vilimoni Botitu. The Kanakota, no problem from that kind of range.
Look at it there, the awareness just to go straight ahead. Broken line in defence from New Zealand, but they won't be too despondent. They know they can come back from here.
Fiji with the restart. Remember, in sevens, you score a try, you restart play. Here's Joe Rabovo. Real threat for New Zealand. Last couple of games, but that pass has fallen into the hands of Tuimamba. And Rabovo's very slow to get up over the touchline. Just walking back onto the field of play now. Here's Botitu, the try scorer again. Gets away from Weber. Drani Sunukula now. What can he cook up this time? There's an offload out the back to Jerry Tuwai. Jerry Tuwai, who leads the series for offloads. Penalty Fiji. They go quickly. Durenalangi. Nice offload from Durenalangi to Ikanekoda. And that's their 3rd. Oh, they're unstoppable right now, the Flying Fijians. Right in front of that huge support at the northern end here for Fiji in Hong Kong.
Yeah, the offloads are the secret for Fiji so far. New Zealand ill-disciplined at the breakdown, starting to cost them. There's the late cut for Durenalangi. Dummies could have given it the first one, decides to do it the second. And Kanekota gets Fiji's 3rd in this first 7 minutes.
Another conversion. Takes Fiji out to 19 points. Clark Laidlaw, a Scotsman, is the head coach of the New Zealand Sevens. And it's a Welshman, Gareth Baber, who looks after the Fiji Sevens. Well, Fiji kick long this time, over the head of Rabovo. This is the final play of the first half. Baker throws a loose pass. Scott carries onto it, is being shoved back towards his own try line. Weber. He throws a loose pass, and all Rabovo can do is just touch it down. It'll be half-time. Well, that end to that first half pretty much sums up that opening 7 minutes for New Zealand. They have been well and truly under the pump. They trail Fiji by 19 points to 0.
We could go down this waterfall, honey. What do you think?
It's good. It's refreshing.
This is what our version of financial planning looks like. Tomorrow's important, but she's only 7 once. Spend your life living. Find an advisor at northwesternmutual.com.
During March, Acura is challenging you to show off your handles on and off the court, even on the set of a car commercial. Mouse in the house, woo, still got it.
You know that was a travel, right?
just shut moves in. Yeah, everyone squeeze in and then they offload, the next person's going to go. Fuck, I don't think they're going to throw it long, bro. They're going to try and offload and the next one around. Yeah, our top end is good.
Stretch that half. Start again, I've been there before. Let's go.
Fuck it, Nate. Just move it. I don't need to.
Inside the New Zealand huddle, it's half-time in the final match in Pool C between Fiji and New Zealand. Start again was the comment I heard, Carl, and I guess when you're down by 19 points to nil, that's exactly what you've got to do.
That's got to be the mindset, no doubt, Rupert. Another thing they spoke about is the one-on-one tackles as well. They've missed 4 so far, so they have to make their tackles, and they know they're not going to do in the long offloads. They're coming in for the short ones, as we see the previous winners in Hong Kong. Fiji owning it.
Absolutely, 5 in 6 years, going for a record 5th straight in 2019. They do lift their game in Hong Kong. This is Fiji's promised land, the Sokompo Stadium. Kurt Baker gets the second half underway. Durana Sinikula allows Durena Langi to climb high and win that one. Knock on there, double knock on. It'll be a Fiji scrum.
That's a good kick too from Kurt Baker, nice and high. Dylan Collier was coming through to challenge that ball.
Come off, please. Number 6. Substitution.
So both of these two sides won their opening 2 games. And the winner of this will take out Pool C. This pool crosses over with Pool B, which is France and Argentina's pool.
Crouch.
They play a little later on.
Bind. Set.
Jerry Tuwai, one of 4 players who returned from that title run here in Hong Kong last season. Botitu, try score in the first half, finds the offload. Seemingly at will, releasing the ball out of contact. Mothanathangi this time. He offloads the ball, but that's over the head of Durana Sinikula. Tuwai, under the attentions of Curry, cleans it up. Fiji still in possession to Imamba. It's gone forward from Fiji, so just bit by bit, Regan Ware involved there. New Zealand getting possession.
Yeah, this is the moment New Zealand have been waiting for in the second half.
11.
Tries to run over the top and use the leg to Imamba, the try scorer, just loses the ball, trying to get it back. Some good defence there from New Zealand. Some subs being made too. Andrew Newstubb coming on. I think that's an important one for Clark Laidall and his team. So Kurt Baker will go from half back to first 5. Andrew Newstubb will sweep. Joe DeVobble's going to come to this side of the field.
Come on. Crouch.
New Zealand,
Bind.
gold medalists in Dubai
Set.
and Sydney, not to mention the Commonwealth Games and last year's Rugby World Cup of Sevens in San Francisco. Fiji, of course, Olympic champions in Rio 2016. Here's Joe Revolvo. They go straight to him, to Imamba. Tackles him aggressively to the floor. Collier across to Newstubb, just off the bench. Nice right foot step, but the tackle from Mothanathangi's right up there. Baker switches play back to Collier. He's got Sam Dixon to his right. Slightly, I say slightly, it was more than that. Over the left shoulder, it's gone over the sideline.
Yeah, Dylan Collier had been out for a while, just being reintroduced back in there. You can see there, he knows he should have given a better pass than that. Just not following at the moment for him. Too many handling errors for New Zealand. 5 compared to Fiji's 1. Tells a big story.
There you make 5 missed tackles and 5 handling errors against Fiji in Hong Kong, and you're going to be up against it. Scott Curry's getting a rest as well. Tony Nashu coming off the bench for the captain.
Just under 5 minutes, which is an absolute age in the game of sevens, that's for sure. The Fiji score here, well, I think that's pretty much done and dusted. It'll be a bridge too far.
New Zealand top try scorers in Vancouver last time out. They've conceded the least tries this season as well.
Make it clear, please. Crouch. Bind.
It's such a tight head-to-head between these two. They played 101 times. It's 52 to 49 in favour of Fiji. No draws. They don't do draws, these two. There's another offload for Fiji. Vakabalavu with the carry there, too wide. Kanekoda spins around, comes back this way. Vakabalavu again. Kanekoda finds the offload to Tuwai, sees a little space over here on the near side. He's got two Imamba, but he finds the hands of Vakabalavu. Still alive for Fiji, looking for another score. Good line speed though from Dylan Collier, but the ball's gone backwards. Fiji can play on. Three support players on the near side here. Here's Tuimamba. Can't get past New Stuff. Just went forward off a New Zealand player.
Carries are hard though from Fiji. They're just so physical in that area. They're able to, well, they're looking to offload as soon as they engage in defence. Look at those errors, just too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 compared to Fiji's 1. Well, they can control the pace now, Fiji, can't they, Rupert? 3 scores in front. No need to rush.
Maybe just let me know when we're good, please. Thank you.
Yeah, no surprises there. Fiji. 219 offloads for the season.
Crouch. Bind.
Watch too wide in these situations. So electric at the half. A little bit of space on the blind if he wants it.
Stay out.
Newstub puts him under a bit of pressure. Tuwai looks to sneak down the short side. Comes back the other way. Velawa. And here's Vakarunambili. Offload over the top from Vakarunambili. Here's Vakabalavu. He's got it down. Well, once again, it's that offloading ability from this Fiji Sevens try. And there's no way back for New Zealand now.
Now it's been a very controlled effort from Fiji. Some of the New Zealand players complaining about a bit of obstruction here. I don't think that was going to stop the try. Gets it down at the second attempt of fucking Balavu. But the most impressive thing for me, Rupert, about this effort from Fiji has been their defence. It's been on point.
There's 0 missed tackles in this game from Fiji.
Come off, please.
They've only had to make 5 as the try ticker goes up to 142.
Come on.
Vilamoni Botitu kicks high on the chase. The try scorer Vako Mbalavu, but it's fallen into the hands of Jonah Nareki. Nareki's got Mickelson with him. Ignores Newstub. Ravovo to his right. Joe Ravovo scores against Fiji.
Well, if anything, you don't like being beat to 0. So that's one positive they can take out of the game. Again, Fiji getting up and winning that ball, but Jonah Nareki reading it well. Well's going to bounce. Good pass as well, be pre-contact to Mickelson. Well, his vision is supreme, and he saw Joe Ravovo unmarked.
Conversion attempt from wide out. Doesn't get there. Remains 24-5. Joe Ravovo, Fiji born, hasn't really been able to get too many attacking opportunities in this game, but he finished that one well. Too wide. So dangerous. Mofanafangi runs away. In fact, it's Isoa Tambu. Tambu on Newstub. Stands in the tackle.
You can't hit him out.
Velawa was taken out by Collier without the ball. It'll be a penalty, Fiji.
Tackle down the ball.
Yeah, and the right call too. Didn't have possession whatsoever.
Let's go, please.
Jerry Tuwai just walks towards Nareki. Little hitch kick off to Velawa. Back to Nanduva. Played in every game on the series. As Alosio Nanduva. Botitu kicks it high into the stands. Fiji always enjoy beating New Zealand, especially here in Hong Kong. They have been dominant. They top Pool C. New Zealand through to the Cup quarters on finals day as well. It's finished 24-5.